Greece continues to preserve and showcase its incredible history as the birthplace of modern civilization. Furthermore, its charming islands remain as captivating as ever. With delicious food, famous hospitality, historic sites, beautiful views, and mild weather, it's a recipe for a good vacation. Because of all of the choices and places to go, it can be hard to nail down an itinerary that speaks to you in a short amount of time. And our guide to the best places to visit in Greece is here. Number 1. Corfu. It doesn't get any more Greek than Corfu. Corfu is a beautiful island in the Ionian Sea with mountains in the interior and beautiful white sand beaches along the coast. With Italian, French, and Greek influences, it's a foodie's dream. It's at the top of many people's lists, and if you stick to the less crowded areas of the coast away from the big cities, you can still enjoy the tranquility. The entire coastline has beautiful beaches and small towns dotted throughout. Corfu is an incredible place for every traveler to visit. If you're looking to party and meet new people, the southern town with the best nightlife is Kavos. Akaravi in the north has kid-friendly beaches, a quiet town, and, if you're looking for a more family-friendly holiday, some of the bluest water you'll ever see. Number 2. Knossos. If you're a history buff looking for a more off-the-beaten-path location than Athens, Knossos is a dream come true. It is the site of Bronze Age Minoan ruins dating back 5,000 years. The city is incredibly well kept, so you feel like you are walking through history. For fans of Greek mythology, Knossos has the famous Hall of the Kings, where the story of the Minotaur and the labyrinth takes place. If your travel partner doesn't appreciate history like you do, good news: Knossos is on the island of Crete. They can enjoy the beach while you take in the historical sites. Number 3. Rhodes. The island of Rhodes in the Mediterranean Sea is a Greek paradise. There are stunning beaches, but also forested hillsides, miles of hiking, and picturesque villages. Rhodes isn't as busy as Santorini or Mykonos, but it's still vibrant enough to have a bustling town with unique shops and restaurants. Known as the Island of the Knights, Rhodes is the medieval city of the same name where the Order of the Knights of St. John of Jerusalem is marked as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. After you've visited the city's historic grounds, head into the countryside for some of Greece's best vineyards, or take a more active afternoon hike to Salakos or Cretinia Castle for outstanding views and lesser-seen medieval buildings. Number 4. Meteora. Once you visit Meteora, you'll wonder how it's still a remote destination in Greece. Located in central Greece, Meteora has 6 monasteries perched precariously on rocky cliffs. The architectural feat is a must-see for yourself. Meteora is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an official sanctuary, but it's not just for the religious or historically minded. Everyone will spend time visiting and exploring the magnificent cliffs and monasteries. You can climb the mountaintops to navigate around the 6 mandatos that are still in place today. The Holy Monastery of the Great Meteorite is the largest and oldest open to visitors, so it's a good place to start. For more experienced hikers, the panoramic views of the Holy Trinity Monastery are worth the arduous trek. Number 5. Crete. Crete is on many people's bucket lists for good reason. It's beautiful. With its white sand and bright blue waters, Crete is what people think of when they hear Greek island. You can spend your entire Greek vacation in Crete and never be bored. Crete, the 5th largest Mediterranean island, has everything a Greek vacation needs: history, culture, food, beaches, and nature. As mentioned earlier, the Knossos site is a must-see for all history buffs and families who want to learn about history during their visit. For proud beach bums, Elefanizi Beach is one of the best beaches for its pink and white sand, gentle waves, and endless sandbars perfect for getting a tan or sipping an ouzo slushy. You should also take the time to walk through the Samaria Gorge. It's gorgeous, no pun intended. Number 6. Kythira. If you're looking to soak up the sun on a Greek island but don't love the crowds, then Kythira, also known as Kythira, is exactly what you're looking for. Not only is it the birthplace of the goddess Aphrodite, but it also has monasteries, beaches, a castle, and a Venetian residence. If you prefer to stay in more developed areas, Kapsali, Chora, Diakofti, and Agia Pelagia are ideal towns to grab an afternoon drink and watch the sunset. The best sunset spot is the vestige above Kora, as you can walk up the hill for an authentic Greek dinner afterwards. It's located between the mainland and Crete, so it's a great stop before or after a Crete adventure. You can spend your days relaxing on its empty beaches or hiking and swimming along the Mylopotamous Valley to its beautiful waterfalls. Number 7. Sifnos. For Santorini's crisp, white buildings and sweeping ocean views without the prices and crowds, Sifnos is a cheap alternative. If you are looking for a relaxing vacation, this city is a wonderful island to visit. It's particularly popular with families and couples, leaving party-goers for the more popular islands. The Church of the Seven Martyrs is a beautiful place to hike with its blue domed roof, white walls, and Mediterranean backdrop. Its waters are also perfect for sailing or diving adventures. Foodies flock to Sifnos thanks to celebrity chef Nicholas T. Selemente's love for the island. Now you can find some of the best bakeries, olive groves, and restaurants in Greece along the 1.5-mile stretch of Sifnos. Number 8. Santorini. Santorini is famous for good reason. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, has some of the best nightlife in Europe, and plenty of fine and casual dining. Yes, it's a bit touristy, but it's still uniquely Greek. If you visit in the calm months April, June, and September, October, you can make the most of their warm weather without many people. Fewer tourists will make it easier for you to enjoy Santorini's beaches and fine wines. What makes Santorini unique is its famous caldera, formed by volcanic eruptions, which you can take a proper sunset cruise on. Visitors can wander through the famous streets of Oia to observe the colorful buildings carved into the rock. The site is overrun by tourists during peak seasons, so visit during the day or during the shoulder season for the best experience. Number 9. Karpathos. The combination of beautiful boutique resorts, crystal clear waters, and access to nature and hiking trails should make the island of Karpathos the next hotspot in Greece. Fortunately, you can still visit and experience the traditional lifestyle of Karpathos villages before it became popular. It is the perfect place to relax and spend time reconnecting with yourself and nature. If you spend your maximum relaxation on the beach, the more famous islands of Karpathos and Apila are quieter with white sand and blue waters. One of the best parts of Karpathos is the great hiking you can do. There are coastal hikes to secluded beaches, steep climbs to mountaintops for panoramic views, and winding trails between traditional villages in the interior. Number 10. Mykonos. If you're looking for a party, look no further than Mykonos' famous nightlife. Staying in the capital Hora will give you access to the best parties, bars, and clubs with the Mediterranean as your backdrop. Grab a drink in Little Venice and start the night with one of the most stunning sunsets to watch from a waterfront bar. Reserve a table ahead of time. You can have dinner in Little Venice or head into town for a fine dining experience, ending the night in the clubs with a chance to see some famous DJs like David Guetta. Nightlife has put Mykonos on the map, and daytime isn't bad either. You can spend your days at the many beaches, shopping on Metoiani Street, or visiting local cultural sites such as the Cycladic Paraportiani Church. If you want to escape the crowds for the day, you can take a boat to the uninhabited island of Delos to walk through some of Greece's most important ancient ruins. Number 11. Athens. Many European capitals are tourist traps, but Athens doesn't make that list. The birthplace of democracy, modern science, and Western civilization, this bustling metropolis has no shortage of things to do. You can visit the famous Parthenon for a lesson in history and culture, or cycle to the Grand Promenade around the Acropolis to take in history at your ideal pace. There are also museums, such as the National Archaeological Museum, where you can learn more about the important impact the Greeks have had on the world. People who enjoyed Knossos will love the historical charm of Athens. Athens is also a food lover's paradise due to the wide variety of food options, cuisines within the capital city. You can make the most of your time in Athens by joining a food tour that takes you to the best spots for authentic Greek food, so all you have to do is sit back and taste. Number 12. Kefalonia. Overhead view of 4 boats sailing in Melisani Cave, Lake Melisani near Sami village on Kefalonia Island, a landmark and one of the best places to visit in Greece, with a crater surrounded by lush forest. An island in the Ionian group, Kefalonia is known for its beautiful coastal towns, excellent swimming and world-class hotels and restaurants. Dotted along its shores are small towns offering charming hospitality and delicious food and drink. You should not miss the Melisani Cave near Sami. Walk around the lake inside the roofless cave in broad daylight, and you will experience the magic of the entire cave being filled with blue light thanks to the angle of the sun. It is amazing and not surprising with tourists. Kefalonia is also known for its living reefs and shipwrecks perfect for underwater exploration. Grab your snorkel gear and go on a scuba diving tour to experience healthy marine life. Number 13. Skopelos. A stunning sunset over Panagitsa to Pergu Church and other structures near the bay, with docked fishing boats on Skopelos Island, one of the best places to visit in Greece. If the Mamma Mia movies partially inspired your trip to Greece, you shouldn't miss Skopelos. Famous premieres take place at the hilltop church of Agios Ioannis Kastri, where your Meryl Streep dreams can come true. Although it is famous because of movies, they cannot capture the true depth of the island's beauty. With deep blue waters, golden sandy beaches, and steep cliffs into pine forests, it is uniquely enchanting. Swimming and sunbathing are popular activities for those looking to relax. You can also climb jagged peaks for sunset views. Visitors know that the landscapes are not the only good thing about Skopelos. It has many unique and delicious Greek dishes. Strifti, a piece of cheese made from phyllo dough, is one of the must-try dishes. Number 14. Mycenae. Tourists line up in the shadow cast by an ancient wall at the main entrance of the citadel of Lion's Gate, one of the best places to visit in Greece. If you haven't completed the history of Athens, plan a day trip to Mycenae. One of the most famous historical sites in Greece, it is where the famous King Agamemnon ruled during the Trojan War. It was also the cultural and commercial capital of the entire Mycenaean civilization that spanned Greece from 1600–1000. It is very well preserved and researched, so you can still walk the hallowed streets today. Don't miss walking under the Lion Gate, where 2 lionesses carved out of stone will watch over you as you enter the ancient city. The site also houses the Archaeology Museum, so you can learn more about the city's history and see all the artifacts that scientists have discovered from excavations there. You can climb to the top of some cyclopean walls for views of the surrounding countryside. Number 15. Amorgos. A piece about the best places to visit in Greece: 2 small fishing boats idled offshore of the island of Amorgos, an area of white structures near the shore. Even in a country known for its beautiful islands, the southernmost island of Amorgos stands apart. The best part is that its beauty is Greece's best-kept secret, and not many people visit it, so you can take in the sights in peace. One of the coolest experiences in Amorgos is the steep climb to Hozoviotissa Monastery. It is whitewashed, built on the side of a cliff, and has some of the best views of the Aegean Sea. Local monks lucky enough to call Hozoviotissa home will offer samples of raki, the local liqueur, and the Greek delicacy lukumi. You can stay in Kora, the charming capital of Amorgos, with its whitewashed buildings, cobbled streets, and quaint shops and restaurants. End the day with a swim at Muros Beach or in their sea caves for a refreshing sunset.